What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today I want to talk to you a bit about shop heroes. Now, first, quick note, this is going to be a very large sale. These transactions don't come up often. Accept them if you get the opportunity, and if you're able to complete all the items there, you will get items that are normally only obtainable with real-world money. This can include keys or gems, which are the real-world money currency. They are also unobtainable any other way than spending money as far as I'm aware right now, or buying them from other players. Either way, this is essentially a shop simulator, similar to Recettear, an item shop sale. The game has a ton of features and is way more fleshed out than I originally expected it to be. I thought it was going to be a quick couple of clicks, you buying things, maybe a little bit of crafting, and that was it. But they've adapted pretty much everything that I enjoy about Recettear into the game, except for the fact that the dungeons are all automated. So here you will see a wide variety of items to craft. You start out with none of this, and the shop starts out as a hole in the wall, which you grow over time by investing money in it and collecting the achievements. The achievements give you a huge amount of gold, by the way. I've earned maybe 500,000 through selling items. I have earned over 2.5 million from achievements. So achievements matter. Now, I'm actually level 14. This video was recorded a bit prior, but had to think a bit about the way that I actually wanted to present the game, because it's important to understand that this is not your action, fighty smite the evils sort of situation. That's what the action RPGs and other games are for. Now, this is strictly about what happens on the other side. Why go out and murder a slew of monsters when you can literally have everybody that does that come to you for the gear necessary to do so? There are various resources in the game, which you get by placing bins. Pretty much, again, everything comes from the furniture that you place, and those bins are required to be able to build things. You won't have enough space to place everything that you'll want to use in the beginning, so strategizing which items you will place and use early is important. Keep in mind though that anything that you purchase is able to be stored and does not need to be repurchased. Although for most items there is a cap, so you can't have like 5 billion wood generators. You will only be able to max out at 3, and from there you have to work on upgrades. Now, the heroes in the game are interesting in that they all have a specific set of items that they enjoy. The game presents you with those, and it's not so much for how much you're able to sell items. All the item prices are pretty heavily fixed. Even decreasing or increasing the cost of items can only be done by increments of 25%. It can either be 25% more or 25% less. And it uses up some of the barter energy that you are able to accumulate. But you will have to manually equip all of the heroes with the gear that they'll need to use. There's some nuance with the levels. Essentially, items that are closer to a hero's level have a lower chance of breaking, and there's a bunch of rarities in the game. I believe there's good, great, flawless, legendary, and mythical, and they all increase both the stats and lower the chance of the item breaking, to the point where some can become completely unbreakable as long as the hero is within a certain level range. Now, the crux of the progression in the game does not just come from you actually spending time crafting items. Here you'll see me completing some quests which need to be done to acquire items that can only be obtained on the quest, and sometimes get you the chests, which require the keys, which again are only purchasable with real money, to actually be opened. And there are some items that can only be found or obtained through the opening of chests. So some of those make the game a little pay to winish. I don't think there's really a big issue with that at the moment in the game, but at level 14, I'm probably somewhere around the middle parts. Definitely not high level. I'd say that probably comes around like level 30 plus. And the main part of that is going to matter when you start building your city. Now, you'll see some of the buildings here, and each of the buildings has a purpose. They benefit some portion of what you do in some way, and each has 3 different types of bonuses. First, there's the level bonus. Spending money on it and reaching that particular level by maxing out the gauge will get you a specific bonus and it's permanently available to everyone in your city. The second bonus is the collective bonus. Whenever there is money spent on a building, it increases a timer attached to the building, which maxes out at 24 hours. And upon reaching that 24-hour period or any particular timer on the building, that bonus will be active for everyone that is in your city. Now, these bonuses are static and affect everyone the same, so there's no big reason to spend all of your money if you don't need the bonus at the moment. But if you do, it benefits other people that you may be playing with. And then there's the last bonus, the instant bonus. Dropping money there will instantly get you that bonus for each increment of money that you spend. They're set at certain levels, so every time you spend that much, that effect triggers and it can be stacked multiple times. The town hall, for instance, can decrease the upgrade time on the furniture that you have, and it decreases it by 30% each time that you spend whatever the minimum amount of cash is for that particular level. So that's great because there's a lot of ways to interact and strategize on how to best use your time while doing that. Now, the cities themselves actually allow other people to join, and as your town hall increases, you're able to build a larger city with more players collectively working together. The player that creates the town itself is the mayor, and you have the ability to name it and decide who gets to come in and stay as the mayor of the city. So, either way, very good concept for the social bits of the game. There's also a built-in chat both globally and for your city, and you can trade things within your city as well as other players, which allows for some more sort of capitalist mediation going on. So kudos to the developers on that. Now, this game is actually still relatively early, so you won't see a ton of features, but feel free to check it out. I have definitely enjoyed the time that I've spent with it, and I'll probably be playing it a bit more. If anybody would like any strategies or anything on it, feel free to let me know, and I'll probably get on creating a video for some of that. Either way, I'm back to selling. Enjoy your time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, have a good one.